So now in this topic today we will see the reductive amination in nature. So what exactly reductive amination happens in nature? So initially we will see what is the reductive amination. So carbonyl group, aldehyde group, when treated with the secondary amines, reductive amination occurs via elevation of water molecules. So there is a formation of new carbon nitrogen single bond with elimination of oxygen atom. So this is nothing but the reductive amination, and there is a formation of a new carbon nitrogen single bond. Okay. So this type of reductive amination reaction, it happens in nature. How those things happens in nature, that we will see now in this one. Which enzymes they do help out to do this such type of reaction. So in laboratory, how we do the reductive amination? So we do use normal reducing agents, okay, like sodium cyanoborohydride, R3NH. Okay, there is a formation of this type of compound, and there is a elimination of water molecule and formation of new carbon nitrogen bond. So one of the best method of amine synthesis in the laboratory is reductive amination, in which an imine formed from a carbonyl compound and an amine is reduced to saturated amine. Okay, so common reducing agents include sodium cyanoborohydride and hydrogen with the catalyst. Okay, so how nature reduces new carbon nitrogen single bond via reductive amination method, that we will see now. So and in laboratory level, we whenever we will do this reductive amination reaction, formation of new carbon nitrogen single bond, so that produces racemic amines. Okay, so you will get the you will not get the selectivity. So now we need to do twice synthesize only one in H1. That means we need selective reaction for this carbon nitrogen bond synthesis. So nature transforms this simple reaction into a stereospecific and reversible one that is beautiful in its simplicity and cleverness. Okay, the reagents are a pair of substituted pyridines called pyridoxamine and pyridoxal. So what reagents in nature uses? So pyridoxal phosphate or pyridoxamine or pyridoxal. Okay, so these enzymes or these reagents they do use, they are getting utilized in nature to form reductive amination reaction. So pyridoxal is a coenzyme and it is carried out on the side of the lysine residue of the enzyme. Okay, so they do use the use of amino acids. Also, lysine has a long flexible side chain of 4-methylene group ending with the primary amine. This group forms an imine. Okay, what biochemists call a Schiff's base with the pyridoxal. Okay, so pyridoxal reacts with lysine to form the imine, and imine is a good functional group for this purpose as imine formation is easily reversible. Okay, so we'll see now how these things happen. So lysine residue is here. Okay, containing NH2 group, and aldehyde group is here. Okay, from the pyridoxal. Okay, pyridoxal phosphate, aldehyde group from this one, and H2 group from lysine residue, amino transferase now. So reaction, so formation of imine or shift base between enzyme and pyridoxal. Okay, so there is a formation of imine or shift base we can call. So now we'll see. Okay, when the reductive amination or its reverse is required, the pyridoxal is transferred from lysine imine to the carbonyl group of the substrate to form a new imine of the same sort. So what we have seen here, so this molecule becomes as a reagent. Okay, so when pyridoxal is getting bind with this lysine residue, this becomes as a reagent and acts as a reagent and that one is getting utilized whenever we need transfer of hydrogen, or whenever we need to do a new type of carbon nitrogen bond formation. Okay, so here is that our relationship base between enzyme and pyridoxal. Okay, when reductive amination or its reverse is required, When reductive amination is required, the pyridoxal is a transfer from the lysine imine. Okay, pyridoxal transfer from this lysine imine to the carbonyl group of the substrate. So here is the carbonyl group of substrate to form a new imine of the same salt. Okay, so now pyridoxal is transferred from this lysine residue, and it will form a new bond in with this nitrogen atom. Okay, so there is formation of new ship base between amino acid and pyridoxal. Okay, so here is formation of new bond, new C double bond and bond. The most important substrate are the amino acids, and they are equivalent to equivalent amino alpha amino acids.